and welcome to another episode of Bottoms Up. I'm your host, Nigel Dorchester. Today we have a battle of the Hefeweizens. We have four pretty good, well, that's to be determined, Hefeweizens. We have UFO Hefeweizen out of Boston. We have Flying Dog Hefeweizen out of Maryland. And we have Widmer Brothers, which is out of Oregon. And lastly, we have Franziskaner from Germany. So the question today is, can the Americans emulate the Germans when it comes to Hefeweizen? About to find out in this battle of the Hefeweizens. First off, UFO, 10-degree angle. As you can see, about a one-finger head. The carbonation is quite good. A little bit lighter for Hefeweizen. Carbonation is right on par. Very carbonated. Let's see what it tastes like. Bottoms up. What I like about the UFO is that it's very light, has a clean finish. It does have a slight aftertaste to it, which I don't really like. Not a big fan of aftertaste. I like a clean, totally clean finish, even of the palate. I don't like things that linger. So with this one, the taste does linger. But let's move to the next one. Now we have the Flying Dog, and don't forget 10-degree angle. This one has quite a large head, almost overflowing head. First time on this show, overflowing. I don't know because I got my angle wrong or something, but 2 fingers in height. Carbonation looks very active, very bubbly. The color is dark, and we'll just give this a second to calm down and move on to the next one, because this one is getting quite out of hand to begin with. So for the next one we have the Widmer Brothers, and let's pull that one. Hopefully things don't get a little too out of hand here. This one barely has a head. I would say maybe a quarter of a head. And you can tell it's very unfiltered, which is excellent for a Hefeweizen. And the color is a bit darker, about an orange tint. And let's try this one, bottoms up. Now that one is a great one. That one had no alcoholic aftertaste. It finishes very cleanly. Has hints of citrus, peach, and some hints of cherries along with it. Very fruity for Hefeweizen. And the thing about this beer is that I like how when you pour it, there's no overflowing as there was in the Flying Dog. Obviously it's flying because of the amount of carbonation on top. Now on to the Germans. Let's see how they compete with our American competitors. 10-degree angle. Now Germans are quite particular on how they brew their beer, especially their prized Hefeweizens. As you can see, this has a perfect head, roughly a finger and a half on the top for the foam, on the head actually, sorry. And the color is dark, about a caramel color. Combination is very active. You see the bubbles flying to the top. And let's try this one out. Bottoms up. Oh, Germans know how to do it. If you want the standard Hefeweizen, you must have a German Hefeweizen. If you want to see what the standard is and how to compare, this one would be the de facto standard. I say this because it finishes cleanly, has hints of orange, little hints of lemon, along with a few other citrus tastes to it, and it finishes quite cleanly and is just an absolute pleasure to drink. Now on to the Flying Dog, which I did not appreciate the huge head that it had when I poured. I don't like my beer to overflow when I'm pouring it. I just want to simply enjoy it. I don't want to drink a mouthful of foam. So that being said, it already has something against it. So bottoms up, and let's see how this actually tastes. Again, it's the same as the UFO, very light colored for a Hefeweizen, more on the light orange side. Combination is quite good, but the problem is that it leaves that lingering aftertaste, which I just dread with any beer. Any beer that leaves that lingering aftertaste is, in my opinion, not worth the time in order to drink it. That being said, I would say these two need some work. The Americans that produce these, Flying Dog and the UFO, have a lot to be desired, while the Widmer brothers, who I assume are two German brothers of American descent, do have their Hefeweizen close to the original product in Germany. And of course the Germans, well, they are Germans and know how to create the Hefeweizen. Up here so that you can see everything in detail, and we're going to go through each one separately and tell you the rating and what I think of each one. Start off here with the UFO. UFO, I give a 4.8 out of 10, simply because it's just not there. It's not a quality Hefeweizen. It's not what you expect, and it's just not up to par with the Germans. With the Flying Dog, I give it a 4.6, simply because the head was extremely large in the beginning, which no one wants to drink foam. If you want to drink foam, go grab a natural ice or some other Miller Lite or Budweiser if you want to drink foam. I'm not here to drink foam. I'm here to drink beer. I don't like drinking foam. So 4.6 for the Flying Dog. For the Widmer brothers, I think that this is a very well crafted American Hefeweizen, and I give it a 8, straight 8 out of 10, because you cannot find something of such quality in America when it comes to Hefeweizens. It's very hard to find a good American Hefeweizen. And finally, the Germans, the de facto, I give the, I have to pronounce the name correctly, the Franziskaner Hefeweizen an 8.5, because I mean it's a de facto standard. 8.5 is where I think it should be, and that's where this particular beer stands. I've had better Hefeweizens, but this is the standard. If you want the standard, I suggest you go with this one right here, and I suggest you avoid these two if you want an American one. Widmer Brothers produces an excellent Hefeweizen. And again, thank you for tuning in. Hope to see you next Saturday, and bottoms up.